So, I decided last minute on the fly on December 1st that I would do a daily animation till Christmas. No prep, no forethought, just doing it. And thus far, I have been able to keep to that schedule. Do you want to know how? Well, let me tell you. Welcome to the Ninja Momtastic channel. Look, it's an animated tutorial on how to do animation. That's not meta at all. Anyway, so I can't tell you without going into the programs I'm using, and they are Audition, Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, and Character Animator. Apparently, I'm an Adobe fangirl. I actually don't use all of them every animation, but I do use Audition, Photoshop, and Character Animator every time. Also, I'm not a traditional animator at all. In fact, I don't do keyframes. Instead, I'm more of a puppeteer. My Ninja Momtastic channel is a puppet, designed and built in Photoshop. It actually took a full week to build it. She was built last May, and then rigged into Character Animator to bring her to life. She looks kinda goofy without rigging. Haha, that's scary. Hey wait, why don't I have feet? Lazy animator. Anyways, if you build the puppet correctly, then rig it in Character Animator, it does a lot of the animations with facial recognition software, and actually does an auto lip sync. Sometimes these aren't the best, but they do get the job done. And for right now, especially for daily content, it works. But let's talk about backgrounds real quick. They are also each an individual puppet. Sometimes they're static with no rigging, and sometimes they're animated, like these falling leaves. What's nice is after it's built and put together, I can use it over and over again. And one of the shortcuts that I use to put together most of my backgrounds is stock vector graphics, meaning you could put together the same graphic. I get them online and sometimes use them as is, and sometimes modify them in fun ways. I actually put a tutorial on my website for this exact background. There's links in the wordy bits below. So how did I make this animation? The one you're watching right now, and how long did it take anyways? Well, I started with writing a script. Some people can do things on the fly, but I need structure. Then I recorded the audio in Audition if I needed to build any assets, like graphics popping up to the right of me. That was in Illustrator, Photoshop. I actually build all of my puppets ultimately in Photoshop. It's my happy place. Then everything gets imported into Character Animator. Actually, almost everything is already imported. It's just one giant project. It's the same project I've been using since May. Usually my animations have been simple one-scene wonders, but this baby is a little more complex. So for this one, I'm taking all the scenes. So every new background is a scene, and stitching them together in Premiere Pro. And everything took that amount of time. Audio was like the second thing I did. I don't know how long this took. This is like my past self talking about my future self. Weird. As a point of comparison, my first animation this month that started this whole thing took roughly 4 hours to finish. But I think I counted export time in that one, and I haven't since. So Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday took roughly about 2 hours a pop. Wednesday through Friday, I was working on like scripts and assets for not only animations and stuff that day, but other stuff that I'm doing, collaborations that I'm a part of. So I put in actually about 20 hours of work just those 3 days. So time-wise, including today, I've worked this much on this project so far. Just this month. Yay! But if I'm honest, some of that time has gone to pot. I've spent over an hour on a script before I realized I didn't want to talk about it actually. I actually pre-wrote a different script for Friday about a more personal matter that I realized on Friday I wasn't ready to share. This morning, I woke up extra early to finish this script because I knew I was going to take a little more complicated approach with it. When I made coffee, I forgot to use coffee grounds. I am realizing with this type of project that things just get flushed down the drain sometimes. But instead of letting myself get down in the dumps, I'm using it to fertilize my creativity. The weird news I ended up talking about on Friday might become a reoccurring series, and issuing this daily challenge to myself has really sparked my creativity. Also, next Saturday, I'm going to be doing a Q&A on animation, so feel free to pile on the questions down below. And I hope you have a great day. Oh yeah, subscribe! I always forget to put subscribe in my scripts. I don't know why, but still have a great day.